Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I'm waiting for my groceries and the guy is already out. Hang on.
Darlene?
Huh?
Darlene?
Yes.
And where was like everything?
Right in the trunk.
In the trunk? Okay, give me a minute, I'll get you loaded up, okay?
Okay. I have no clue what he said. He knew how to open it. I was here 2 days ago. I'll explain that in a minute, why I was here 2 days, you know, in a row. Not in a row. And the guy did not know how to open the trunk. And I didn't have my camera. I wish I would have been able to show you. He's like, you need to pop it. I'm like, it's popped. He's like, no, it won't open. I'm like, all you have to do is lift up on it. And he's like, no, there's nowhere to get under there. I said, you just lift it like that. Put your hands like this and lift it. And he did.
You are all set.
Thank you so much.
A bottle of hand sanitizer in there, that's on us, okay?
Oh, thank you.
Have a great
Bye-bye. I get a free bottle of hand sanitizer, and he went like this. Might be a big one. I don't know. I made it through this whole pandemic without ever buying hand sanitizer. I don't use it. All right, let's go park. What the hell is wrong? Why is my car locked up and I can't do anything? What would be the reason for that? Is it because my key is on the purse under here? I don't. I'm in a panic. I've never had my car tell me I need the actual key. It's showing me the key. I don't even. How do I get it out of here? Come on. No. Wow. That was scary. Okay, can I put my key back in here now? Okay, so already it's a weird day. Do I need to put my seatbelt on just to move in a parking lot? I guess I should. Shit. It's a good place to get into an accident, so might as well buckle up. So what was I saying? Anyway, yeah, the other guy had a hard time with the trunk, and I have explained that to you before that they do, and I didn't happen to have my camera. Okay, so the reason I've been here twice, one day, 2 days ago, how come I don't know how to explain that? I was here 2 days ago. I'm here again today. And it's all because I forgot to frigging order toilet paper for my pickup 2 days ago. And instead of getting my ass out of a car and walking through Walmart to go get toilet paper, I placed another whole order. I have to spend $35 to get the pickup. I did that just so I didn't have to leave my car. It's not because I'm lazy. I'm not a lazy person. I do all kinds of stuff all day long. But I just don't feel like walking through an entire store, going to a cash register or self-checkout. I'm so spoiled by this pandemic. I've only been to Walmart once in over a year, and that's only because I was traveling and I went in there for some clothes and I ended up buying nothing. I was like, see, I should never enter stores. So, oh yeah, so I'm here. Are you fucking kidding me? Every place is open and she parks right next to me. See how long it takes her. This is why I like to do car vlogs, because I'm highly entertained by people. They annoy the hell out of me. But it's see, I'd be halfway to the store by now because I'm not lazy. And again, she's not like recording or anything. Yeah, she's getting out. Door shut. Oh, she had to put her mask on. I feel like I'm all over the place. I have things I want to tell you, and I just feel like I'm all over the place. Where was I at? So I guess I was talking about my order. So I added, because I don't need anything. I don't need anything else. I just picked up groceries 2 days ago. But I picked up some more cat food, dog food that I put out for the wild animals at night, dry food. And I picked up another bag of chicken wings that I don't even need. But my mother's eating some now, and I'll explain that in a minute. So that's just going to stay in the freezer. I do eat a couple of wings every now and then with my steak. And I picked up, just what else? I tried to find ways to spend some money. Oh, I picked up some more butter, a dozen eggs. Anyway, I made it up to 35 bucks, and I was like, good, I'm going to get my toilet paper. Now, let's see. Oh yeah, my mother getting chicken wings. Okay, so update on my mother. She's in a nursing home, for those of you who don't know that yet. And I was able to visit her for the first time a week ago. When her quarantine period was up, first she was in a different home. She had to have a 2-week quarantine period there. And then she was moved to this home on the same day that I went to Mississippi. And so she had another 2-week quarantine. And as soon as that was coming to the point where it was going to be lifted and I could go see her, they had a mini COVID outbreak. And they had to wait until all tests were negative. And it took a couple of weeks. So I finally went to see her a week ago. She, oh my God. Guy's kind of good looking, even with a mask. Maybe because of the mask. He had nice eyes. And, because that's all I saw. He, no, not he. Get my mind off him. Oh my God, that trick. I thought he was going to hit me. I'm scared. What am I talking about? I went to see my mother. I spent an hour with her. And then I brought her dinner on Saturday. Just dropped it off. And because she's always like, they give me hamburgers and stuff and it's too much for me. She doesn't like what she gets in the evening because it's too heavy. I actually even talked to the dietitian guy at one point, and I said she just wants something like a bowl of soup or some pasta and, you know, just things like that, soft food. And he said he would take care of it, and that never happened. So I brought her something to eat, elbows, on Saturday, and a little chicken wing. She's like, I haven't had chicken wings in so long. So I surprised her with that. And they still brought her dinner, even though I said I would like to bring her dinner like at least once a week or maybe twice a week, so you guys don't have to waste food, because she sends it back. And they're like, okay, as long as you let us know by like 2 o'clock, and we'll tell the kitchen not to send her anything. And even though I let them know, they sent her dinner up. So I'm so discouraged by the lack of communication. So I told them again, I'm going to try it, and I'm going to do it on Wednesday. That's today. Oh yeah, so I saw her a week ago, and I saw her again yesterday. I'm scheduled to visit her once a week on Tuesdays at 1 p.m., if you need to know that. And I told her I would bring dinner tonight. She's going to have some more elbows, pasta, macaroni. We call them elbows because that's the shape of them. And she wants a chicken wing and a meatball. And we have both of those things frozen. I still have her food in the freezer. So I'm so worn out. So I'm going to do that at 5 o'clock. Go ring the buzzer. Somebody will come pick up her food. And they're not supposed to serve her dinner from the kitchen, but who knows? They might. I don't know. I give up. Let them do what they want. At least if she sends it back, she doesn't have to ask for something else. On those days, she'll have the food that I give her. So that gives me something to do, and it gets me out of the house. And then I talked to them yesterday during my visit there. I talked to them about taking her out. So Sunday, we're going to go out. If she feels up to it, that's the plan. I'm supposed to pick her up. And it happens to be Mother's Day, so I thought, that's good. I bought her some goodies at Dollar Tree, and I hope to be able to pick her up, and we're just going for a ride. She's not getting out of the car. I still don't have her wheelchair. It's at my sister's house, but I told her maybe we could take a ride to my sister's because my sister hasn't visited her yet. And I thought, if it's nice, we could take a ride there, just sit in the car. My sister can just chat with her for a little bit through the window, and maybe I can pick up her wheelchair if I make room in the trunk. And then I'll have the wheelchair. And then when I have the wheelchair, if I can take her out, I can get her in the wheelchair and actually take her to the house for a little bit if she wants to do that. Except she has no chair there now. She'd have to actually just be laying in her bed. I have no chair for her to sit in my entire house because she is used to her lift chair, which we just delivered to her yesterday. And I had a neighbor help me. He has a trailer, and we brought her chair to her. So she was so comfortable looking when I visited her yesterday. She was all laid back in her chair. So I'm glad she has her chair that she actually lived in, literally lived in that chair from October of last year when she had a fall. She fell getting up in the middle of the night from her bed, and she just like slid off the bed, so she never went to her bed again. She was in her chair 24/7, other than the times that she got up to go to the bathroom or to maybe go to her snack drawer, and she just lived in that chair. So now she has the chair, but now she has no chair at the house. So if she comes to the house, it would have to be a matter of just sitting uncomfortably in her wheelchair, or I could put her in her bed. Her bed is an electric hospital bed, so she could at least sit up and just sit there for a little bit. We'll figure it out. I have no interest in buying her any kind of a chair because I don't want anything else in this house. I want to get rid of things. So that's an update on my mother. An update on me. What's going on with me? Oh, I'm working around the clock. I started this day by making phone calls, my very least favorite thing to do, and I went to bed knowing I had phone calls to make this morning, and that made me sick all night, and I woke up in the middle of the night, could not go back to sleep because of the anxiety of having to be on the phone, and three entirely different calls, and I did them all. So now, if I was still a drinker, I'd be drunk by now, just because I would want to celebrate the fact that I got, well, I would actually have been drinking before I got on the phone. I don't think this is a text. I think it's telling me that, oh, I have texts. Oh, I had said good morning to Derek. He said good morning, and Walmart's letting me know my order's ready. Phone calls, I always drank. Before a phone call, during phone calls, after phone calls, to celebrate that the phone call was over. I could do a lot of things when I was a drunk because I had the booze to get me through it. But I made phone calls without booze today. Huh? It's been a long time since I've had booze. So I had to call about my CPAP machine for supplies. I had to call 2 different fabric suppliers. One because the big order I was placing last night, one of the things was coming up at the wrong price, and I wanted to fix that before I placed the order. And then the other one was because I ordered from a new wholesale supplier that I'm with. Well, they're not new. I'm new to them. And I'm actually not, but it took me forever to place my first order. And I placed the order, and I never got an invoice. Usually with these companies, you get an invoice that will spell out what you're getting for real, because even though you order something that's a 15-yard bolt, it could be only 10.5 yards, or it could be 18 yards. So you never know what your final total is going to be, and then you don't know what the shipping charges are going to be. So usually you get an invoice and it lists all the things, and if there's something that was out of stock, you don't get it at all. And I never got an invoice, so I just thought, this hasn't been shipped yet, and it's taking a little bit, but that's okay. And then like the next day after I realized, gee, I wish it would have been shipped by now, it came, the fabric came to me. A moving vehicle, which scared me. And I was like, that's odd. I never even got an invoice letting me know that it shipped. and the total. So I looked at my credit card to see what I was charged, my statement online, and I wasn't charged. And I said, that's weird. Usually, you know, it pops up by now. So that was like maybe a week and a half ago and still nothing. So I called them to find out what's up. And they had me net 30. So I wasn't even going to be charged. And I was like, can I change that? I like to just pay right away. So it's easier for me for my records. And she's like, sure. So I paid for the order today, and I will be paying as I order, and now I can order again. I wanted to order something, but I wanted to wait and find out what the hell was going on with the previous order. Nice fabric. This is Benartex, and it's canvas and contempo. They have 3 companies in one, and just love it. Is there anything else? Maybe I should just hang up now and go take my mother's 1 chicken wing and 1 meatball out of the freezer and let that thaw. So I can heat that up for her at 5 o'clock and bring it over there. I don't know if there's really too much else to say. I'm a weirdo. That's all I know. And it's raining, and it was only 46 degrees, which is like what I wish all of summer would be like. Rain and 46 degrees. I'd be a happy camper. I'd never break a sweat. And I guess that's it. I'm going to go get my toilet paper out of the car and hand sanitizer that I'll never use. So I should have said, take it back. I hate to waste things. And if it was a little tiny bottle, I mean, I'd keep it in my car, but I just don't like that stuff. I use it like when I go places, like when I visit my mother, I have to use it, and it's like, ugh. But I do. I do what I have to do, but I don't do it when I don't have to. I wash my hands constantly in the house, so I'm not too worried about it. And I'm not around anyone. I mean, it's not like I have dirty hands. I wash them all the time. Not to the point of it being a problem, though. I'm not there with that. All right, you guys, I'm going to just say bye. Thank you for hanging out with me for a little bit, and I'll be back with more soon. Bye.